Yo, what's up, my brother in Christ? How are you doing? I just finished my nursing gig at the hospital. I'm about to drive home. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for jumping in the car with me. I'm not gonna be driving and talking to you at the same time because it is raining at the moment and I don't know, it's dangerous. How you been, man? That's good. It's good. I'm glad. I'm glad that you're here with me. You know, in nursing school, I had a placement in the endoscopy unit. And if you don't know what endoscopy means, it just means that the doctor, the surgeon, basically shoves a tube with a camera at the end into a body cavity in order to look inside your body. There's this one technique in colonoscopy, which is called rectal retroflexion, which means that the doctor puts basically a camera guided tube up your ass in order to look at your colon through your anus, and then it does like a full 180. The tube does a full 180 to look at itself. And I find it so interesting. Because I just realized at that moment that nobody can look at themselves directly. And what I mean by this is that you always need an external source in order to examine yourself. Very much like in colonoscopy, they had to do a retroflexion of the camera in order to look at where it came from, in order to look at the rectum. The camera got to do like a full 180 to look at the insertion point. And this is the thing in real life as well. You cannot look at yourself directly unless your eye can protract out of your skull and then does a full 180 in order to look at yourself directly. You can never do that. You have to rely on an external source in order to examine yourself. Whether it be a mirror, which will show you your appearance via a reflection, or you will need another person to describe how you look to you. So there's always that variable, and you can never really truly see who you are. You can never truly see who you are. You can never truly understand who you are. You need an external source to look at yourself. And sometimes the mirror might be dirty. Sometimes the mirror might be distorted. Sometimes the observer might be retarded. I shouldn't be saying those words, but sometimes the observer might be blind. They might have some sort of visual impairment, so they can't really describe who you are. In other words, people can't really see who you are. You need an external source to observe yourself. And even those sources are unreliable. You can never truly understand who you are. So what is the lesson here? The lesson here is that be kinder to yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes. Because even you yourself do not know who you truly are. And this life is so rich, so beautiful. Every single life is so unique. I'm going to say this over and over again until I sound like a broken radio. Every single life is so unique, so beautiful, so different. You cannot reduce one life experience into this theory, this pill, and say that, oh, I've experienced this and so many others have experienced similar things, so it must be that the black pill is true. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You don't know who you are. You might be wrong because you don't know who you are. What am I saying, man? My mind is just so clouded. I'm so scattered brain. Maybe I should really script these videos, but that defeats the whole point. I just want to document my thoughts, man. Just want to come on here, say whatever the fuck that is on my mind. Sorry, I swore again. It's Sunday too. Fuck. Anyways, I'm speaking to you, Tom. I know you're going through a tough time at the moment, brother. It's never easy. Rejection is never easy. And it means that you're a normal human being. If you feel hurt, that means you have some sort of empathy. If you don't feel hurt when others reject you, that means you're a psychopath. You don't give a fuck what other people think of you. And you're not that. You are clearly not that. Do not let a bad experience ruin how you view yourself. Do not let a bad experience take away the beauty, the inherent beauty that is you. God has given you these qualities. Do not let this event take away everything that is you. An empathetic, caring, kind person. Do not let it take away those things from you, okay? And be kinder to yourself. Do not beat yourself up. You've put yourself out there, your whole self, your authentic self out there. That's all you can do. People either accept it or they don't. And people sometimes, like I said before, cannot see you for who you are, because no one can do that. It's very hard. That's why it's so easy to start a conversation with a stranger. There's no commitment. You have this assumption that they don't know anything about you, so you have to over-explain yourself. Explain to them, why did you react to these events? And maybe that's why talking to strangers is so easy, because you have this sense that they are really understanding of you. But is it because you explain everything to them? Is it because you have this assumption that you will never see them again? There's no expectation that you will continue this relationship. That's why you can openly share yourself to strangers. And maybe that's why these relationships are so intimate. Sometimes I feel I have a deep sense of connection with strangers in my life even. I said hi to my neighbor, Mick, this morning. I went for a walk instead of driving. Normally when I drive past his house, I would wave at him from my car window. And we would always do that. And it's like it has become a routine. I have befriended him without even saying a word. But today I came by his house. I walked by his house. His dog was barking. And he saw me and he was like, "Oh, you're not driving today?" And I said, "Nah, I'm going for a walk." And then that's it. Then I walked away. I didn't say anything else. But I already felt a deep sense of connection to this man. I felt like we shared this life together. Just by me acknowledging his existence and him acknowledging my existence, I feel human again. There's this deep sense of connection between us. We didn't even have to say a single word. That small interaction solidified how I view my neighbor. He's my neighbor. We are connected. Am I making sense, or am I as clear as mud? Yeah, so relationships, man. This world is not just take. It's reciprocal. You've got to give up yourself in order to receive. And people complain that why aren't others replying to me? Why aren't others opening themselves up to me? Have you really opened up yourself? Have you really showed the other person what it's like to be you? Maybe you've done these things and yet they still don't do what you wanted them to do, which is to share themselves with you. you can't really do anything, man. You've shared yourself with them. They've got to receive it. And yeah, it's up to them if they want to pursue this further. You know what I mean? Anyways, it's getting late, man. I'm gonna go home, get some sleep, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Stay strong. God bless. I love you.